I know. Don't clap, Aaron. You're so used to clapping. Next month marks 33 years since the release of an iconic song that helped define the early 90s. And the music video for that song may be even more iconic. Watch. George Michael's Freedom 90 was released in, October of 90. He refused to appear in the music video, so it featured 5 of the biggest supermodels on the planet lip-syncing to his song. The reason I'm showing you that video is because it features prominently in a fantastic new docuseries that I'm obsessed with, Schwabi is obsessed with. It's on Apple TV Plus, and I'm naming it my latest best thing ever. Yes, without a doubt. It's called The Supermodels. This 4-part series focuses on 4 women who, this is overused, but defined a generation. Cindy Crawford, the icon Naomi Campbell, Christy Turlington, and Linda Evangelista. Look.
There was a feeling about them that they wanted more.
I was not seen as a person who had a voice in her own destiny.
He said you should lose 5 pounds. I got scared I didn't belong.
But Linda's a chameleon.
She could really become whatever the photographer wanted her to become.
I would do all these great shows, wear all these beautiful dresses, but then it would come time to the advertising and I would not be included. I wasn't going to be bullied for the color of my skin.
And she was not. She didn't tolerate it. I finished watching the last episode earlier this week. There are 4. Aaron also watched it. We've been waiting to be together to talk about this because we're both obsessed. I talk enough, and I'm curious of what you have to say because you said as a woman in her 50s, you have a very specific, you had a very specific feeling about this show.
I have. It is. They were sort of what was beautiful in every magazine that we saw. That wasn't like a teen magazine. So like as a younger person looking at that stuff, that was who I wanted to grow up to be. And it wasn't because they were in some way perfection. It was because there was something magical about them. There was an energy and an excitement, and Linda Evangelista was my favorite, and the androgyny that was Linda Evangelista was so like welcoming and like exciting that she could just become anything.
The chameleon aspect of her.
And I literally had pictures of these women like cut out on my walls of my room, and like in my scrapbook there's a picture of Cindy Crawford in a wedding dress that I was like, this is the wedding dress I want to get married in. So like those are actual things that like they talk about in the show, but also to see them and how they have gracefully and excellently aged into these amazing women, and to find out what was important and how they supported each other.
That's
and
what I
how
loved.
kind they were with each other and what great friends they were. It made more sense to me why I was drawn to them, because we're drawn to people that are that. Like that's what we're drawn to, is love and light and energy that way. And to know that that's what we saw in those pictures, and it was real and not manufactured, is magical.
Because, you know, I'm sure the tabloid press back then wanted to pit them against each other. I'm sure they did. And they even acknowledged there was healthy professional competition. But my biggest I had a couple takeaways, but I'll piggyback off what you said. What I just walked away feeling so great about was the fact that their friendship was real. And my favorite example was, and I got to be brief on this, Aaron and I could literally do a half-hour special on this. We really could. But I'll be brief. They stuck together. There was a time where, and you can't even believe this now, that fashion houses did not want Naomi Campbell on the runway. They didn't want Naomi Campbell on their product line. Christy and Linda, they wanted them to, and Linda and Christy looked at the fashion houses and said, you want us? You have to take Naomi.
Oh, I love it.
You have to have Naomi. And just one of the many examples. Getting back to the music video, the four women were all starting to hit it big when they appeared in the music video. And the great Naomi Campbell tells a really funny story how it came to be. Listen.
We get this phone call that George Michael wants to shoot us in his video.
We made a decision.
I will do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Yes, okay, I'll do it.
Everything changed.
You can start to call the shots and be an active participant in your career.
All of a sudden, we were the physical representations of power.
I wanted to go further. I wanted to push the envelope.
Soon after the video became popular, one designer booked all four women for his show and played that song. And from that moment, again, in entertainment, there are a few moments where somebody's career is one way, and then after a moment, it's another way. It's like a light switch. That was a light switch moment for those four women.
Yeah.
Stratospheric fame that I don't even think we have now. I mean, the Kardashians in a way, but we lived it. I was looking at Colin going, I was there. I mean, we lived this.
Man, we knew every word to every bit. I knew every head turn, every you know what they would do in it? Because we studied them. We loved them. They were so cool. They were the epitome of cool.
Oh.
And they still are. That's the coolest part is they're still the epitome of cool.
Yeah. Again, we have to go. We're sad that we have to go because we could do a half-hour special on this. But we haven't even scratched the surface, which is good because the supermodels you should watch on Apple TV+. That's why it's my latest best thing ever. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everyone. Back in a moment. I want to be friends with Linda.